Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, no word of survivors recovered so far after a passenger jet with 64 people collided with a Black Hawk helicopter in Washington, D.C. US Army officials say 3 soldiers were on board the military aircraft, which is understood to have been conducting a training flight at the time. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says all possible resources have been deployed for the desperate search.
DC Fire and EMS, supported by fire departments and police departments from across the Washington metropolitan region, are executing a rescue operation in the Potomac River. They are working diligently in very dark and cold conditions, cold water.
Local media is reporting more than a dozen bodies have been recovered during the frantic search and recovery efforts so far. The Prime Minister says the cowards behind the latest anti-Semitic attacks in Sydney will be hunted down and locked up. Offensive slogans have been spray-painted on a Maroubra home overnight, which faces a Jewish school, while 3 people are in custody with alleged links to an explosive-laden caravan found in Dural. Anthony Albanese says the perpetrators are trying to create fear and terror in the community.
There's zero tolerance in Australia for hatred and for anti-Semitism. And I want any perpetrators to be hunted down and locked up.
Meantime, Australia's terror threat level will not be changed from probable, despite police thwarting a potential mass casualty attack on a Sydney synagogue. 3 people have been arrested after a caravan full of explosives was found. In a arrest statement, the boss of ASIO says the spy agency doesn't believe there's any ongoing threat to public safety. Stephen Jones has become the 4th senior member of the Albanese government to quit politics, just months ahead of the federal election. Mr Jones has confirmed he won't recontest his safe seat of Whitlam. He says it's time to pass the baton. Almost 52,000 guns have been returned to police in preparation for the rollout of tough new gun laws in WA. It's the biggest return of firearms since John Howard's buyback following the Port Arthur massacre. And clothing retailers Millers and 90B will close, with more than 900 Aussie jobs to be lost in the process after administrators failed to find new owners for the brands. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Sydney's been announced as host city of the 2027 Rugby World Cup's final, semi-finals and third-place playoffs. Melbourne will host 9 matches, and the Parramatta Eels have named their new captain for the upcoming NRL season. Halfback Mitchell Moses will lead the side after the departure of Clint Gutherson to the Dragons. In your entertainment news now, and Ben Affleck has been giving back to those affected by the LA wildfires. The Oscar-winning actor spotted volunteering at a homeless encampment. Nicole Kidman's Nepo baby Sunday Rose has landed a massive modelling campaign. The 16-year-old is the new face of Moo Moo for the brand's spring-summer collection. And yes, there's been yet another twist in the $400 million legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Lively's own brother-in-law has made a shock apology, but Johnson promising to do better after branding Baldoni a fraud. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.